Hello everyone, this is Nikos. Having now sold on Amazon for the last 4 years and reached 7 figures in revenue, I know that selling on Amazon is a great business model. And in today's video, I would like to go through one of the most important aspects of selling your own brand on Amazon, and that is product research. We're going to look in detail how I do product research and the key things that I look for. So if you're thinking you're someone that wants to invest 2, 3, 4,000 into Amazon FBA, well, this is the video for you, because one of the most important things to do is product research. Without further ado, let's jump straight into it. For this example, we're going to be looking at dog toys. They can be small, the demand is there, and they are cheap. If this is the first product you bring on from China, well, you don't want to utilize all your budget on just shipping costs, which is quite an extortion at the moment in time. So you're looking for a less bulky item, which means you can bring more units in per cubic meter. On a side note, if you're interested in doing Amazon FBA, I've got the link below in the description with yourselves, where you can book a discovery call with me and find out if I can help you grow your business even more. So if you're thinking the 2 and 3 quid product is not going to make me rich, well, what you don't want to do is you don't want your first product to be a super expensive product. Let's say, for example, a garden furniture that's big and bulky. It's going to cost you 20 quid per unit. You're going to buy, let's say, 500 of them. You're 10k already without even selling. Or say, for example, you decided, well, I'm going to sell clothing. You'll have to buy medium. You have to buy large, XL, so many different variations. You want to make it as easy as possible, minimize the risk. Same again, you might think it's a good idea to sell an electronic or a battery powered item. Well, Amazon's got a 180-day return policy for electronics. So what's going to happen is you might going to get one annoying customer that destroyed the item, and therefore they gave you a negative review, they wanted the money back, and suddenly you're just stuck with goods with negative reviews. Minimize the risk for yourself. This is your first product that you're looking into. It's not too late to start on Amazon. You'll see here that people are making thousands on dog toys, and if anyone says to you that it's just too late, well, they don't know what they're talking about. So have a look here straight away. First of all, the software that I'm using here is called Helium Temp, and it's analyzing the front page for the keyword dog toy. You can see how we nearly got 500,000, nearly 500,000 in revenue per month for the keyword dog toy. We have got an average price between average price was £10. Really, I'm after between 10 and 15, so this is bang on the money. We've got an average review rating of 4.3, so space for us. Basically, the way I want you to be thinking is the lower the review count, the more gap in the market for us, okay? Obviously, we're not after something that's got an average review rating of 2, because that wouldn't sell. But if this was an average review rating of 3.8, I could find the listings that have got a low review count and trying to make them better. And that'll be a perfect gap in the market for us. One of the perfect scenarios would be is you find a listing that's got a high revenue, low average price, low review, let's say 3.8, on an older listing that all you got to do is just renovate it, take better pictures. Maybe the listing owner has become complacent and have not done anything different for the last, 10 years. Yes, it can be people selling from 10 years on Amazon. And therefore you can find a gap there and create the listing, make it better, and your product is automatically going to be jumping up on that front page of Amazon. Now, what you're trying to do is you're trying to create something different here. Yeah, you're trying to make it something better. You do not want your only solution to get sales to get a cheaper item. We're not doing arbitrage here. We are selling a brand. We want to see what we can do better to get the most money out of it. So I'm going to run X-ray on this here. Again, this is something that comes with Helium 10, and I'm going to filter by revenue. You can see we've got a listing that is getting a revenue of 45,000. Okay, now what I've got to do is I've got to see why and how and what they're doing to get this so right. Is it the images? Is it the bullet points? Is it the keywords? What are they doing to do it right? Another thing that I do is I filter by ratings, okay? By review count even, apologies. Now, I'm trying to figure out, is there any gap in the market for new listings? Well, a new listing will have lower reviews, so this is what I'm looking for here. We've got listings that have got 7 review count, 14, 16, and we've got a 16 reviews, and they're getting quite a decent amount. Okay, it wouldn't be wrong for you to get 8k revenue per month, or this one here, 7 reviews and get 8k revenue per month. Let's have a look at what we've got. We've got a squeaky dog toy. So when that's done, all I've got to do is have a look at the negative reviews. What are people complaining about? If I'm launching a product in this category, how can I make that product even better? Okay, so I'm going to go through, obviously we picked this one here. It's got a 3.4 review rating. So maybe we need to look at the review count, reviews even, apologies, and see what we've got. Tiny, cute but other stuff, good but small, much smaller than the description. Now, I think the issue that we've got here is that, as you can see here, there's nowhere mentioned what the size of this item is. So if I was to bring this here, I would make sure that I would create a better sizing for it, or make sure that sizing is clear. You can see here, we've got 15 by 10. Well, I can tell you what, yeah, that shouldn't be, so that looks a lot bigger than what it is. Yeah, that looks a lot bigger than what it is. That's the problem, and that's the massive issue that's created it. Let's have a look at the other listing that's been doing really well with the 47,000 revenue, with the 45,000 revenue. What could be wrong with this listing? Obviously, it's going to be dog toys, so of course I expect breakage, but is there anything we could fix? On the other listing, you could see, you could just fix the size. That's how simple it would be. Make sure that the customer knows what the size is and not having to go on the 6th page before they could see the size. It doesn't like it. It's too simple. I bought this seeing rave reviews. Pump broke, so maybe you can make sure you've got better material. Dog loved it, but it didn't last for more than a couple of hours. Smaller than it claims. Well, this 8 inches is only 7, it says. Don't be fooling around, Labrador picture. Again, making sure that it looks exactly as it should be. Don't try and confuse the customer with saying, well, this looks like a bigger item when it's not. So the next part that I'm thinking as I'm looking at these items here is, what could I bring? How can I bring a different dog toy that it is different here? What you don't want to be doing is having a dog toy that is exactly the same, and the only way for you to get the sale is being cheaper. So if you cannot see anything different here, what you can do is you can go on Amazon US and see what they're doing there. You can have a look, same again, Amazon.com, and put the keyword. So I'm going to put Amazon.com, and let's put the keyword dog toy. Is there an item here that's getting great sales, but no one's thought about bringing it over in the UK? That'll be a perfect gap in the market for yourselves. Again, if you're thinking, well, I've just done that and I've gone on Amazon US and I wasn't able to find anything, all you got to do is go on Alibaba, comment or message a few suppliers and ask them, can I please have your dog toy catalogue? You'd be surprised of all the different dog toys you'll see there. And last but not least, one of the favorite things I like to do is search if the idea that I've just created for myself and thought about, okay, well, no, nothing unique here, dog toy. Is it a seasonal item? Is it a trendy item? Or is it an item that's going to sell all year round? You can see here, the only time we've got a peak is at Christmas time. So we've got a nice steady line, with the exception of the peaks at Christmas time, where people do go crazy, even for the pets. But a great item that you could sell all year around. If you do want to work with me, I've got the link below in the description where you can book a free discovery call to see if I can help you in any way. And thanks so much for watching. If you can like, subscribe, that'd be amazing. And I really hope that you get to start your Amazon journey soon.